everybody doing? All right, so today we are going to be continuing on our character creation journey. Now let's see. Let's make a plan first before we get started. So what do we have going on so far? Let's enlarge these and look at them side by side and see what we have to still do. Okay. So scoot in here. What we need to do is we need to add the wrinkles to the shirt. We need to add buckles for the armor here. We need to add buckles for the elbow armor. We need to make the light crossbow. Yeah. So, and we also need to actually finish the hood part and make the mask. Then we need to get started on the head. So I'm gonna do the head last. Right for what I'm gonna do right now is put a hood over him. Also, happy holidays, guys. Make sure everybody's being safe and watching out for those alleyways and spooky monsters and graveyards and all the things people are not supposed to indulge in during this time of the weakening of the veil, as they call it. There's supposedly something real special about this date, October 31st. But, you know, it's just superstition, right? Anyway, we are creating this character. Yes, never forget what side is what. Make sure it's even as it can be, you know. All right, so I'm gonna connect it now. Okay, so we got one, two. We'll put this in the middle. And then we have one. This is that. So we need to get rid of this. Make that a face. Bring this out. Bring this up. Is that the front or the back? That's the front. And so we bring that in, get the front of this, bring that down. So we can form the hood over this. this over. Grab the poly build tool. Now the poly build tool is one of the most useful things that they have added to Blender. I have not seen this get enough praise, and it should get all the praise. It's a wonderful, wonderful tool. It makes retopology easier. You damn near don't need a bunch of add-ons for retopology anymore. Just with this, what I'm doing is I'm holding control, and when I hover my mouse over an edge or an angle like this, I can click and it'll generate a face for me, and I can control where the vertex is placed. It's, I mean, that's amazing. You know, so yeah, I definitely recommend the usage of this tool. If you aren't already privy to it, now you are. Just control clicking, placing the there we go. And I'm, manipulating the face in the 3D view to try to get a better shape, you know. Okay, we're just about done. Got a few more of these to do. Something like that will happen. So you want to bring these edges up so that we have some space. And we'll be able to, we're gonna continue fixing the shape throughout this process. Just trying to get the thing down first. Oh man, you could not be more lucky than me right now. There we go. Now we just adjust these faces, smooth it out. And I have a keyboard shortcut for smoothing faces. If you go to, where's the vertex, and you see smooth vertices here, you see I have Alt Q, just right click, go to, you'll say, yours will say add shortcut if there isn't a shortcut already here. So that's how you, and then, you know, once you do it, you click your button and there you go. Boom. Got a nifty little keyboard shortcut that you can spam till the cows come home. Now we have this hood that we can shape. And that'll be it for now, although I am thinking about using this only as a placeholder for like shape, because when we start sculpting, I've remembered some things about some old workflows that are very relevant to my current workflows that I just straight up forgot. And I'm gonna start implementing that stuff again very soon. Gonna separate this. And then we're going to what the heck? Oh, we literally chopped the hole off. We didn't duplicate it. Oops. There we go. There we go. All right. Now we can tab. You know, I think the buckle will fit nicely right here, actually. Or the strap, rather. All right. Oh, actually, you know, there's actually a nifty little trick we can do. Check this out. Make a circle. Doesn't matter how many, as long as it's not ridiculous. Delete half of them. Extrude on the Z axis. Oops, but make sure you have turned off the magnet. There you go. Flip the normals. To check the normals, make sure you click this drop down, select that, boom, they're outside. Exactly what we want. Okay. Now, take this geo you have here, and we're going to rotate it. And we're going to scale it down like so and bring it in here. Then going to scale this up a little bit, and because we rotated it in object mode, in edit mode, when we hit S and Z, we hit Z again, we're scaling it on its local Z axis, so we can make it thicker this way. And now all we have to do is add a modifier and make it a shrink wrap. And then select the surface, make sure it is projected, and there you go. So now you have a very quick and easy strap that did not take much at all. Then if you have hard ops, you just go to add modifier, solidify, bring it out, shade smooth, and then there you go. There you go. Eat your heart out. Then if you, again, you can make it thicker, just scale it on its local z-axis. And look at that. That's much faster than going around making all that crap individually. So part of me, yes, this is the correct option. Yeah. All right, now we can turn the magnet back on and whoa, okay, all right. Haha, I see. We can go back to object mode, apply the shrink wrap. So now we extrude, everything will work fine. But only do that when you personally are happy with the shape that you got. You don't have to, I am going at my own pace. Very good. I'll add the buckle later. That's a little detail. We'll do the same thing for this one as well. So I'm actually going to duplicate this, and we're going to add a shrink wrap modifier to it again. And I'm going to scale this down. I'm going to turn off this magnet, scale it down so it's back inside the body. I'm going to drag it with object mode. Make sure you change it to project. Put it on top of solidify. There you go. And that should be good. Yeah. Just gonna drag this back some. Okay, then we're gonna apply the shrink wrap, and then we're just going to move this with the magnet on. Same thing with this one. Just gonna move it. Yeah, that's the thing is there's so many different ways to do stuff. It can be daunting to remember it all. So yeah, I'm just gonna basically do the same thing for this arm over here. Shift A, circle. Just gonna select all of these, delete the vertices, E, and whoops. Okay. To make sure that the normals stay correct, extrude downward. And as you'll see, the normals are facing outside. Boom. Yo, yo, yo. Thank you very much, Miss Sundash. Very good. Glad I could be of some assistance. Then we want to... Actually, I'm just going to mirror this. I have Mesh Machine, so that makes life much easier for me. And if I haven't said it before, which I'm pretty sure I have, I'll say it again. Invest in Mesh Machine. If you haven't, you're making a mistake. You are doing something incorrectly with your life choices, and I would suggest making different life choices that would be better for your life choices. If you had not invested in Mesh Machine, that is. Mesh Machine is just so good for your health. It's so good for your health. I mean, you want to talk about keto and kale. Okay, they have nothing on Mesh Machine. Just saying. We're gonna go do it the cool way. I can modify it right here. Haha. You want shade smooth. And let's see here. Going to just push that back. There we go. Look at that. Let's move it. Let's move it a little forward though. Okay, cool. We'll deal with that. Apply the shrink wrap. Now we have solidify. Oh, whoops. Actually, before we do that, we actually have 2 straps over here, I see. And then we have some down here as well. Let's preempt some of this, huh? We got 1 strap here. Now we got another strap there. And then, now these straps are going to go on top of the van brace. But we still want to put them down here. Just in case, anyway. Now, exactly what is going on here? Black. Is it? That's interesting. Oh, haha, because it's, I see. Okay. We'll change it from that to this. There we go. That fixed it. That fixed it. I know it did. I know it did. And then we can, I think there are 2 straps there. I'm gonna give it 3. Hello, Augustin Rivera. I am the person from your other stream. Oh, what's good? Let's see here. We want the solidify here to be thicker. Turn that off, turn this, there we go. Make that, whoop, make that a bit thicker. Make this a bit thicker as well. Alright, for sure. And go through. Oop, make sure you turn on the magnet. What the hell? Okay. I'm not sure what's happening. Oh, aha. We need to apply the shrink wrap. Now that we've done that, we should be good. And we actually probably want to turn this off because of how we set it up. We should be able to get it from this angle just fine. And we can, because we're bosses. Geniuses. Gods even. For sure. For shiggity. Just move that down there. Very good. Very good. Okay. We got that one. Now for this one, I definitely want to move it. I want to move these like so. There we go. Make this a bit thicker. Okay. All right, and then we can apply the shrink wrap for this one and continue on our journey of extrusions. Hey, you're right. have a question. How long have you been using Blender? I started when I was 11, now I'm 17. I remember following your Sonic tutorial. I have been using Blender since I was a smidge older than you were. I was about 14 when I first posted a tutorial, I think. So I must have been about 13 when I started. It was around 13 or 14 when I started. I might have been 16 when I posted a tutorial. First time. Yeah, so I was either 13 or 14 when I first started. I've been doing 3D since I was very little. I tried, first software I tried was Maya, not Maya, it was Lightwave. That was the first software I tried was Lightwave. A dinosaur of a software that still has two separate programs for the modeler and the renderer. So old. Anyway, yeah, that's what I used first, and I was like 9. So you can imagine I didn't really get good results because I was 9. So years passed, and I tried it again with Blender, which, to be fair, at the time was a significantly weaker software than it is today. Like by a lot, by a whole lot, actually. And so somehow, though, I stuck with it, and now here I am. Blender is probably the best thing that's ever happened to the planet since sliced bread itself, and I'm pretty decent at it. Getting decenter day by day. Decenter, a Right. Let's see here. We have to move this. All right. So we got that. We need to now. We do need to make the sword holder, the short sword, which is back here. Okay. Let's start with the light crossbow first, because I can see the shape, and it's a pretty simple shape. So, let's first start putting everything in collections. And let's start organizing stuff. So this is the hood, head, body. I'm not gonna be labeling all of that, but I think this is gonna be one object by the time it's over. Yeah, just so that it's not so cluttered. But we need stuff to be separate for now too. We don't want to start joining things together. As if we can edit things separately for as long as possible, it'll make the editing process much easier. Okay, so we have all of our placeholder things for the most part, except for the swords. What we need to do, or the weapons in general, actually. Well, we could start on the shoes. We're probably gonna have to like replace these feet in general and just make some different shoes. we'll deal with that later. Right now, the goal is to make the... So we're going to delete these. Then we're going to grab this guy, and then we're going to move him to a new collection. We're going to call this base, not shoes. Because nothing is in a bunch of detail except for this. But that's because I finished this model itself before I brought it in here. And now that we have this in a collection, can hide it. I'm going to now start on the light crossbow. So, from the side view is where we need to give it the most attention. And I am going to put this here on the floor. I'm going to scale this out. R down. And that is the front part. This is the back part right here. I'm going to bring this down as well. Okay, bring that over. Gonna extrude, mirror it. So now we have this here. And I'm going to add an edge loop here, bring it forward. Bevel it, bring these back. All right, I'm going to select this, Shift D, Shift D, duplicate that, and then P selection. Then I'm going to grab that E to extrude it out. Oops. Yep, that is what's going on. Okay, then we can mirror that. I think we'll bring these out just a little bit further. And then we are going to grab this. Curve extract that. Mirror that. And now we're going to go in a curve. Around till about here, where we are then going to abruptly go up like this. And I think there might be like a string attached to there, and there's probably some, we'll probably add some detail in here, but there's like, is this activated? Let me get my tablet plugged in. So there's probably, probably gonna be some detail or like so like well first let's mirror that. So I'm thinking there is like a rope or something that's attached by a pulley in here, and this is a and this there's a like a pulley that's kind of carved into, maybe not that far. Uh, uh, Maybe there's like a pulley carved into the thing that you can pull back and forth to spring these forward. So when it's back like this, it's pulled together, but when you pull it forward, they'll spring out more this way to actually shoot the arrow. Um, that's what I'm thinking, anyways. So, but we will add all that later. Right now, we are just focused on getting getting the thing put together. And I think we're good. I think we're good for now. I am going to though just because I think that will look better layer wise. Now this we can sharpen. We can sharpen this as well. I am shocked. Okay. There we go for now. And what we're gonna do is we're going to move this into a new collection, and we're gonna call this light crossbow. And then we're going to Shift D, duplicate this, move the duplication into all right. So basically, this crossbow and crossbow high, we're going to come back to this crossbow and add more detail to it later. The crossbow low is going to be or crossbow base is going to be a placement crossbow for, just getting all our stuff together. So we're going to Control P, and we're going to just set the parent to the object. There we go. Alt H, or I guess we just hit the light thing there. There we go. Now I can drag this over here, rotate it. Wonder how long have we been going? Damn. I am still not immune. But it's fine. And the crossbow is not going to be that large on his arm, so this is pretty good. I'll make it just a bit smaller, just a little bit. So I'm gonna go right there. Yeah. Also, let's get some different music. I thought that the spooky playlist had more Yo, 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 yo. It's going all right, bro. How you doing? How do you save 50% or more? It's crazy, dog. Well, first, you need to sign up with Geico. And what we're gonna do is we're actually gonna stop this model and model me a new gecko body. You see, the old gecko body was well, it was a bit old-fashioned. Nah, freaking terrible. Oh shit! You know what? I'll take it. Yeah, the shrink wrap will still be on, and that is fine with me. Woo. Sheesh, buddy. Sheesh, buddy. Sheesh. All right, we good. Now we need to put a strap on this crossbow, but I actually think it should be a bit bigger. Should be, yeah. And if that's the case, then perhaps these should not be curved as much as they are. Oh, let's turn on X-axis mirror, proportional editing. And again, move it on their local X-axis. In edit mode. Shouts out to you, Ass Inky. Geico. 15 minutes could save you 50% or more on car insurance. If all state stands, are you in good hands? Bam. That problem was solved quickly. Now, we do want some type of circular emblem over there as well. Well, that's why it's fun to have objects that are similar. We can just duplicate them and move them over to their rightful place along the art piece. Yes, everything is coming together. All right, well, that went way better than I expected. Huh. I am now contemplating a way. Ooh, arrays. Haha, array. That's what it was. We're gonna put these thingamabobs where they're not really surrounding it. But we're still gonna do what I thought about doing. So where are we? Do we have to? I don't know. Let's just make the thing first, and then we'll see about doing the thing. We're probably gonna make some proper arrows. Those were just some things I drew that, you know, represented something he was holding. For this, yeah, we'll actually just make a cylinder. We don't need 32, we want 20. And, we'll just delete these. And we'll fill them. The grid fill. Okay, and then we'll just mirror that and call it a day. Oops. S, Shift Z. There we go. and then smooth it out. Actually, you don't want to do that. What you do want to do is add a thing right there, add a thing right there, hit Control 1. That'll do. That'll do. And then we can shade smooth, and then we can grab this here, rotate it, rotate it. And again, this is just a placeholder for an actual arrow that will model in the future. But you do want to get your base down so that you have everything planned out. Can we get a Blender YouTuber tier list? Okay, for sure. Off the top of my head right now, aside from me being in clear S tier, I would say Blender Guru, S tier. I would say, what's that guy's name? Y'all about to make me look on my YouTube for all the, you know what? I might just have to. Let me see here. Who's top tier? As Inky, definitely, I would put him at A tier. Nah, well, I mean, well, just for if we're talking about a pure news standpoint, he's definitely S tier. Let's see here, CG Cookie, A tier. Let's see here. Let's see here. Who else do I have on here? Gleb? Ooh, Grant Abbott. A tier. Yan Scopes, S tier. Yan Scopes is definitely S tier. Let's see who else we got here. Pierrick PQ. I don't know if I'm saying that name right, but that dude is triple DS. I don't know. He's freaking amazing. He's the top of the list for me personally. Even higher than Blender Guru. Yes. Yes. That one guy being me, of course, I'm already at the top of the list. Do I have anyone else on here? Let's see. Any other YouTubers? Blender YouTubers specifically. I already said Yan Scopes. That's about it, yeah. Yeah. That is about it. Those are the ones on the list. And then, you know, of course, I, the Magus. Just duplicate that crap. And then you can place it. streamline that process for ourselves. Let me see here. Oh, haha, that's why. Okay, for sure. Let's see. All right, great. Wanted to get rid of that issue there. We have these here, and now we want to fix these here as well. Okay. Take these, duplicate them. Not too sure. Ooh, okay, I know. We're just gonna move them up. That's how we're gonna solve that problem. And then we'll parent them to whichever bone will be up there. Yeah, I'm a genius certified. Just duplicate that so we have a few more. All right. There we go. We'll probably get rid of some of these. All right. The only other thing to do now are his swords and his shoes. I need to look up fantasy shoes because I honestly have no idea what I'm actually gonna put on his feet. That's the one thing with fantasy stuff. I have no clue like what type of footwear they actually. Hmm. That looks simple enough. Yeah, that's the thing. Honestly, this is part of what I do for work is straight up finding stuff that I'm going to duplicate. Just make a model of. Of course, you can find something and make your own version of it, but usually you're looking for stuff that you're going to duplicate in some type of fashion. Let's go with medieval. This. I might just go with that, dude. I might just go with that. Yeah. It's nice and simple, and then I could just put armor on top of it. Yeah. Now look at that. That is a fantasy boot. Yeah, I don't know if I want anything that crazy. Yeah, we're just gonna stick with this. We're just gonna do this. We're just gonna do that. We got it. We got it. That's a wrap. So we can actually turn these into shoes, because you know, we're not gonna see his actual feet ever. So let's separate these. And then let's turn them into shoes. So the first thing we want to do though is I'm going to go through and actually get rid of some resolution. That's much better. And then we can go through this way. Yes. The reason I'm doing this is because this will be way easier to edit than all that crap that we had before. Way easier to edit. Not even a joke. It's actually wild how much easier this is gonna be. Trust me. Trust a brother. I am your brother. Now trust me. I am your keeper. I'm your brother. I'm your brother. You should put it on wireframe. I really want to see the topology and how you go about doing it. Oh, well, I mean, sure. Where's the wireframe option, broski? Okay, it's not there. Is it here? Viewport displays wireframe. Bam. Okay, so this is the wireframe so far. And again, this is just the beginning. This is I wouldn't even call this halfway finished. That we're just laying stuff out. Now, granted, you want to lay stuff out as accurately as possible because when we go in and start adding extra detail, it's going to be way easier for us because we have everything already laid out. But yeah, this is it. I think we want to put this above that. Yes, there we go. So yeah, this is what it looks like with the wireframe. I try to keep everything with decent topology, following some type of loop structure. Hard surface stuff, it doesn't matter too much, but then again, it kind of does, especially when there's bevels there. So yeah, I take that back. It definitely matters. You definitely want to have good topology. You want to have good topology, especially on this type of character, because we're going to be animating this. So, you know, yeah. So there you go. Be happy. Be healthy. Um. Now, like I said, we're gonna keep making these shoes here. And what I'm gonna do for this, so I'm just gonna flatten that. I'm actually gonna flatten this section too. Go down like this. Gonna go out like this. Actually, we're gonna go up a little bit like this. Yes. Okay. Um. Actually, we probably should have flattened the whole thing and then did that instead of flattening it in sections. That's fine. SC0 will fix it. And then we'll deselect this. Bring this up. There we go. Problem solved. Now, something that I've learned about making shoes is that you want to separate the sole from the shoe itself. P selection. Why? I'll tell you why. Because now we have to do things for this heel to actually touch the ground. And doing that, like doing this while it's attached to the shoe, it can cause problems. It just can. Trust me. I've made enough shoes. I've made enough footwear to know. Okay, I'm trying to tell you, problems can arise. Just do it this way, and you won't have no problems. You feel me? All right. And yeah. Also, what I've found is that oftentimes this part is flat. Whoa, what the? There we go. Move that back a little bit. It's flat or either in a U shape. So, do with that information what you will. Now, with this, we can totally sharpen it and fix this up. There we go. Get that nice and clear. Look at that. And we can add some stitching in here. Because we're gonna sculpt this. We're gonna sculpt the stitches in this area here with the multi-res. And speaking of which, we'll just add it now, and it'll act as our subdivision surface modifier for the moment. And of course, we can mirror it. And now let's add the armor on top of here. So let's go to mesh plane, scale that down, bring this over, rotate it, scale it down. I like to apply the scale so whenever I add a modifier, it's not going to be wonky. Let's do that again. So it looks like this is a 3-segmented piece of armor. Okay. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. There we go. That's cool. And then we can solidify that. And then we can duplicate this. And we can scale this down. Probably scale that whole thing down. Bring it over. Rotate it. Bring it back, rotate it this way, do it. Alright, now we are good. We are good. Alright. And now, of course, because I was being asymmetrical. But to be honest, not everything has to be asymmetrical. I'm gonna do it. This is gonna save me so much time. This is gonna save me so much time, guys. The time being saved is ridiculous. Trying to tell you, blokes. I'm trying to tell you. I'm also adding some armor to it. because if he's gonna kick anything at all, you definitely want something over your toes. Definitely want that to be a thing in your life. Trust me, I have kicked many a thing that was not meant to be kicked. Without the proper kicking equipment. I felt the pain for that one. Felt the pain for those air wars and judgment. I want to freaking add a thing there, yeah. Just bring that forward. Alright, cool. You know, sometimes I add stuff just for visualization purposes. You feel me? Man, it's been an hour already. I feel like I just keep moving. So now I'm gonna edit these two together, and what I want to do here is I just want to scale these in. What the heck is this? I don't know. How about no? Here we go. Don't know what that's about, but let's tame that back. There we go. And we did that because we do want it to fit better. We don't want that just big lump of stuff hanging out. Yeah, that would be pretty whack-tastic. And part of me feels like there should be something back here as well. That's what I feel like. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling it, and therefore I'm doing it. And all right. I think I don't want these. I think I just want that. Yeah. And then what I want to do is straighten this out. Duplicate it. Duplicate it. Boom. That's all I need. Yeah. We'll do that. And we'll call it a thing for now. Okay. now we need to start the sword and the long sword. So let's make sure everything is in the base meshes, and we will hide this and we'll make a plane, rotate it on the x-axis. Oops. There we go. We'll just leave it alone for now. Okay. First, let's make this shape. Extrude it. I'm gonna mirror it. Mirror this. Turn on X and Y axis mirror. Whoop. Now, we can bring, oops, let's turn off that. We can bring these edges in. Like so. Not in too much. And if that's the case, then we can make this a bit thicker. All right, so now this bottom part comes from the bottom and meets up at the top here. So what we can do is Shift D, right click, piece selection, extrude. Need to grab these here, extrude again, mirror that. So we need to duplicate this shape here. So let's grab this, move it up like so. Okay, that was easy. Wow. Extremely easy. I was not expecting that to go that well. For sure. And that's cool. That doesn't need to. Well, let's see. What if I did that? Let's do this. Let's add an edge loop here. And then let's move it up like this. I don't think that's bad at all. I think that looks kind of rad. Rad text, scholastically. All right, now. And that actually serves our purposes quite well. Just going to we'll bevel this. Then we're gonna grab these faces. protruding upward. I'm sorry, y'all. My back itches like a motherfucker right now. Ugh. And now let's scale this out on the Y. There we go. So now we have a little bit of give. For this, however, thinking I want to do something with this edge, but I'm not too sure what. I'll figure it out. Diamond shape in here, for sure. Okay, and then just make another plane. Scale it down. Grab that. I'm just gonna rotate this 45 degrees and pull this part down. Gonna make sure where are the normals facing? Of course they are. All right, fine, whatever. I'll just mirror it, and now I win. Now there we go. Bam. All right. Things are going pretty well. Let's get this going next. Inset this because I want to keep that shape. Then scale it down. Then we can E. Now make sure to go in here. So E again. And we're going to scale it. We need to maintain that. So we need to maintain that edge structure. So let's move it over instead. Yes, that'll do. Then we'll bring this down. There we go. And we should probably... There we go. So now all the angles are matching. And we need to turn that off. Grab this. And I wonder, am I gonna inset this? Nah. Gonna make a new thing. I'm gonna extrude it out. Oh, actually, I don't even have to do that. Turn on this auto merge vertices button here. Boom, problem solved. Oh, I did it again. Okay, so I made a hole here by accident. Good thing I didn't do it on the other side, so we can just mirror that and fix our mistake. Awesome. Oh, we need to hide the base mesh. Okay. Now we can mirror that. And last but not least, we make the handle. So Shift D, right click, P, selection, W, loop tool, circle. That is a nice circle, my friend. And it would help if this was scaled up a smidge. Yeah. Okay. And then we just extrude down. And now something we can do to get that stylized hump at the bottom. Is now that we have everything that we need, we don't need the mirror anymore. So we can select these faces here, go on the front view, bend them. And then you can bend the whole thing. To fit. There you go. And we can also move this section up. All right. Do I have Wrapmaster activated right now? Oh, I need to append it. So I recently bought an add-on called Wrapmaster that's going to help me make the wraps for this extremely quickly. But before we discuss that, we need to make the butt thing, whatever the cuss that thing is, we need to make it. Gonna make it go down the Z. There we go. Now not gonna lie, this is probably this is one of the second times that I've paid this much attention to getting things to look exactly like my the exact way I drew it. I'm gonna try to make that more of a staple, my workflow. I think it makes things look so much better when it actually looks like what I drew. And now that I'm looking at it, I think this part could be a bit bigger actually. Before we add other edges in there, let's go and scale this up. And let's grab all of this. Bring it down like so. Scale that out. Bring that down and rotate it. And there you go. Let's sharpen that. Oh, yes. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Okay. Now, I'm going to use an add-on called Wrapmaster that I bought. Where is it? Downloads. So I just need to append a collection. No, I think I already loaded it in my asset browser. Hold up, let me. Asset browser. I already have it. Yes. Haha. Wrapmaster. So I'm just gonna click and drag this. This is also this is another extremely useful add-on. Wrapmaster basically generates wraps for you. And we're gonna scale everything to the 3D cursor. Scale it down, scale it down, scale it down. There's good. Control A. Scale. And then let's grab this guy and smooth him up, up, over. Okay. So now we can select this, bring it over, and we can there we go. Okay, so snap to surface on, snap to this surface right here. Boom. First, check. Next, we want to up the length. And we need to make more. Median point. There we go. We need that to happen. And so, just turn up the length. Okay. Number of turns, we'll increase that. Wow. Yeah, you can get some really intricate designs with this add-on, y'all. The width, you definitely want this to be thicker than not. Subdiv 3. Nah, we'll go back to layers push. Yeah, go up to layers push and push that as much as you can without it looking goofy. And there you go. You see how it's not intersecting with itself anymore? And then the overlap push is the spots where it overlaps, pushing out. You don't need to do that too much, I don't think. Right, and then the end is somewhere around here. There you go. You want to tuck this. And with the wrap this complex, it's not that difficult. Now, I'm actually going to go back to 5 for the length. And we're going to go to the wrap noise here. And I'm going to change the frequency of this quite a bit. I'm gonna increase the frequency. Increase the distortion. And yeah, let's go back to 10 here. Okay. Let's try 15. I think 10 is good. Nah, maybe 12. Okay, what we're trying to do is we're trying to, you know, add as much randomness as we can, so that it's not like uniform. There we go. Yeah. Up in the turn some. Get you some more. There we go. That's the vibe I'm going for. You see that? The fantasy raps type vibe. Okay. And then check this out. Tear. Look at that. Oh, look at all these tears. And we only want them to be pretty sparse. However, if you go up, the more sparse they get. It's kind of weird that way, but you know. What's going on at 5 now? I wonder. That's much more comfortable for me. 6. That's better. Yeah. Yeah, 6 is good. 6 is good. We will go to the layer push to fix that. Overlap push. Lower layout. Yep, there we go. And that is all she wrote. I think. There we go. All right. Now for the blade. Shoot. Yo, what's up, Detroit Photoshop 2? Wait. Detroit Photoshop tutor. That's not you, is it, Pops? What's up? Wait, hold up, 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 y'all. Hold up, y'all. Hold up, y'all. I gotta check something. Ah, yes, Padre. How are you? Still do not fully understand it. Understand what? Oh man, I totally missed it when he sent the message. Crap. That Detroit Photoshop tutor is my pops. What's good? What do you not fully understand, Rachu? What is it that you're not understanding? Help me help you. Help me. Help me. We're gonna call this the meat cleaver. It's like, let me stop. Let me see here. Okay, for sure. All right, we're just gonna Shift D, duplicate that. P, separate the selection. Grab that. Tab. A, E. Boom, we're moving like lightning. Damn it, I cannot believe I missed my dad's message. It's fine, it's whatever. Oh. Wait a minute. No. That's a cheat way. That's a cheat. That's a cheat. How do you make the wrapping at the handle of the sword? Oh, like I said, I used an add-on called Wrap Master. Wrap Master. WRAP Master. 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 And what it is basically some stuff in the asset browser. You put you put the blend file you get into wherever you keep your assets for your asset browser, and bam, there you go. Free wraps. You got ropes, you got another rope, you got wraps, and then you got chains. And then you just click and drag the asset into your scene, and then use it, and blam. Down, out, bam, 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 bam. Flatten. Hey, let me tell you something. If you don't know about flatten, you don't know much. Flatten is life. Okay, now we need to fix these issues that seem to have arisen. And we're going to do it on one side and mirror the other side. Because we do not have time for the bull shenanigans. Okay, and then we mirror. And we should be good now. Mirror, horror. Okay, we're going to merge that at the center. Bring that to the center. Now we're good. Now we're great. You have to shrink wrap it too? No. Nope. It does it for you. So I'll click on this again. So basically, I drag this out and then I change the settings. So you just click and drag it, boom, you got the wrap there. And then for this, I added the snap functionality, made the sword hilt the thing it snaps to, changed a bunch of settings, and blam! I got the sword right here. I got it wrapped up. Nice and quick. Nice, quick, and efficient. And you know, I'm looking at it. I think the hilt should be longer. Actually, I think this should be longer now that I'm thinking about it. Because my man's has some big hands. Okay, and we want these hands to be properly represented by my mans. You could call them the mans with the hands. You know what I'm saying? Trying to mess with the mans with the hands, you feel me? Now, I'm gonna bring this down and scale it back up. That ain't too bad. It's not too terrible. Horrible. Oh, that's way better. Oh, that's way better. I feel so much better about that, yeah. That's cool with me. Alright. Goody gumdrops. Probably move it just a smidgen lower. Alright. We have the sword. I wonder if there's any like UV unwrapping in this. I'm not sure. Before we apply anything, let's just okay, yeah. Let's parent everything to the blade. Okay, for sure. And then, of course, you know the drill. New collection. Ward. Actually, we'll call this long sword. Alright, what? Has it been 2 hours? There's no way! Okay, thank God. Alright. And then we unhide the mans. The mans with the hands and the plans, you feel me? Give me 1 second, y'all. I will be right back. And I have returned. I am back. Sorry about that. My apologies. We have returned to continue our journey. Our journey through the ether for knowledge, truth, and bore. So that we, as a collective, can become truly boreful. To unlock our true potential as deities. Okay, let's isolate these real quick. Bring that to the center. Focus. Do we need these here? I don't think we do. We have the shape that we want. Oh, wait a minute. Did we? I think we added that for a reason. Now that I'm thinking about it. Okay, that's fine. It's whatever. We just need to get these points here to not be there, but to be here. And then we need to get these edges to cooperate as well. Woo! There we go. All right, we're good now. Ha 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 ha. And like I said, we'll add more detail to the sword later. I'll duplicate this and undo all the stuff, and we'll add some more crap to it. For now. I guess the only other thing to do is the short sword. I don't know what I want the short sword to look like. We only have a few minutes, and I do want to get the short sword in here, so that next time we stream, we're sculpting. We're sculpting everything. I might stream in the middle of the day tomorrow so we can actually start that process. What do I want the short sword to look like? We'll just make some placeholder crap and call it good for that. Because I really have no clue what I should have actually designed the short sword. That's my fault for not doing that. I will, when I come back next stream, I'll have an actual design for the short sword, and that will be that. I'm thinking we'll go with the blade that's this way for the short sword. And we'll add, well, first, turn on y-axis, and then we can That's good. And then we will move this up. Shift D, duplicate it, P, separate it. And we'll extrude down. And then we'll grab the sides of this, SX0. Bring it out this way. Yeah, like I said, we'll just give it a real simple. We're giving it a real simple design for now. And then we'll come through next stream once I figured out exactly what I want it to look like. And we'll do something a bit more intricate, or, you know, just better in general for it. Let's just make that thicker, yeah. And then since we have this here, let's do this. Bring this down. And let's curve extract that. And we'll extrude this up. We'll mirror that. And then we'll bring that back over. And we'll merge this vertex. For sure. That'll be that. Let's grab this here. Shift D, right click, P, separate, W, circle, scale down said circle, scale down. The short sword only needs to be held with one hand, so the hilt doesn't need to be that long. And again, I had no idea what I did for the bottom piece there, so I will just E, left click, scale, whoops, shit. EZ, go out a little bit, left click, scale, left click, EZ, I, inset, scale. Then select these, zero that. Now we have some flatness. Alright, for sure. Faux shiggity. Sharpen everything. There we go. Unsharpen that part. Everything is awesome. Yo, what's good, buddy boy? I'm just about to get out of here in a few more minutes. Okay, we got the short sword. We got the short sword. And now let's bring in another wrap here. Put it there. First, before we continue, go to Object, Relations, make local selected objects. All right. All right. Just got that down. Okay. So now, what are you, plane 46? That's crazy. We got 46 planes in here. Snap on. Boom. Snap to surface solved. Length at least 5. Turns. There's going to be a lot of twists and turns in here. Actually, I want it to be at the normal. I actually want this one to have more of a design. So when we do the turns now, and we up the width of the wraps, let's go to 10. Go to 2. 2.5. That's 1.5. 2.3, okay. Turn the width down a little bit more. And there you go, now we got some coolness. So now, let's use the thickness a little bit, okay. And now we want to push the layers out just a smidgen. And overlap push, that's fine. We don't need any of these down here because we actually want that design. So if I'm at 10, what happens when I go to 7? What happens when I go to 8? What happens when I go to, no. What happens when I do 2.4? 2.5. We know that's the bullshit. Okay. Hold on, there we go. There it is, right there. Yeah, it's a model. It's a modeling and animating program. But what is the model being used for? Used to animate, to make 3D animations, or just IDK? Is this for a game or what? Oh. Holy shit. No, this is just well, actually technically it is, but it's not for like a video game. It's for Dungeons and Dragons. I'm making my own Dungeons and Dragons character. And I will be 3D printing him. I will be doing that. I'm going to show you guys the result when I do that. We definitely want actually not for this one. We want the pristine stuff. Where is it? Material, extra. There is a tuck button that I am missing. Here we go. Tuck end. Problem solved. Whoop. Bam 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 balam bam balam bam balam bam balam. Magus. Ma. It's Ure. Think hooray, but Ure. Charade. Ure, you know. Like you're a ray of sunshine. And then Magus is that Ma Gus. Ma like Ma and Gus. Like ask Gus. You don't wanna face up against me. Alright, so now that's good. That's great. It's fantabulous. Select all this, parent it to the blade. Rotate that. Now, this is a short sword, so definitely want it to be shorter than what it was. And this one can actually be behind the cape. That's cool with me. I'm actually cool with that concept. Yep, Magus. That is me. That is me. I've heard it pronounced Magus before, but I feel like I don't know. I feel like a Magus is different from a Magus. Here's my difference without a distinction. Okay, Magus is Dungeons and Dragons wizard. A Magus is the guy from Magi. uh, yeah, yeah. If you've ever seen, let's see if I can find this. Okay, a Magus is this. That's me. This is me. Okay, I'm a Magus. All right. That's me, buddy boy. All right. You feel me? Okay. All right. So, oh man, my wrist is killing me. Oh. Mm. Ooh. Sorry about that, y'all. My wrist is still healing. I'm not fully healed, and so when I'm on the computer for a little while, I start to feel it again. Before we go, we're gonna do our little strap trick for these leg straps here. What we're gonna do? We're gonna do one, two, three. We're gonna do four. Why not? We're gonna do four. You know what the deal is by now. Shift A, add circle. Go into edit mode. Select half of the circle. Delete the half. Extrude it down. Mirror it up. Tab in the object mode. And maneuver it only in object mode. Maneuver it to the leg. My leg. My leg. My leg. Alright, and now we E extrude forward, and then we E extrude forward one more again. That should be good enough. Now, all we need to do is shrink wrap this bad boy to the pants. Project it, however. You want to add a solidify modifier to this operation. Shade that bad boy smooth. And see how much of this you can get away with. Oh, we can get away with so many things. Oh, wait, can we? I guess not. Haha, we can. We can get away with so many things. Make this thicker, and there we go. Look at that. Y'all, are y'all a fan of my problem solving skills? And now all we have to do is duplicate this bad boy once, twice, and twice. Look at that. Look at that layer. Look at that layer. All right. Now all we have to do is apply. Hold up, let's actually Control J all of these. And then apply the shrink wrap modifier. But not the solidify. And we need to turn this off. We do not need that still on. Okay. And now we can just edit our straps so that they are not poking through the skin. So just go wherever they are poking through and unpokify. You feeling all right, man? He used all his tissue. Gotta start. Yo! Oh, shoot. But is that a crocodile? No. If anything, he's more related to dragons. Oh, wait. Are you talking about somebody's profile picture? You might be talking about somebody's profile picture. I have no clue. I'm just going to stay out the chat and keep focusing on what I'm doing, even though you all are very entertaining to me. The chat is very, very entertaining for me. Very, very much so. It's half the reason I do this in the first place, to be honest. To watch y'all go nuts. No. No. All right. Whoops. My bad, y'all. Sorry about that. Y'all definitely felt that one. My bad. Y'all felt that one. That shit probably rocked your ears. My bad. Sorry about that one. Just getting this stuff going. Okay. When we're done with this, like when he's done, like when he's textured and everything, he's gonna look so freaking cold, y'all. He's gonna look so cold. Y'all gonna be like, if he went from what to what and what? Bruh, I'm telling you, bruh. It's gonna look so amazing. It's gonna look so amazing. Okay. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We out here. Okay. We definitely need a strap back here too. Ugh. Ooh. Cheat time. Oh, thank God for that. Oh, thank God for that. All right. So we now have everything we need. Well, not everything. We still need to make the mask. And honestly, that could be a whole thing in and of itself. I think I'll make the mask I'm gonna make the mask tomorrow. I'm actually gonna stream tomorrow and make the mask. Oh, in fact, this is me setting the timer to remind myself to stream tomorrow to make the mask. I'm setting it right now. And we're going to stream to make mask. Save. All right, yeah. So I'll probably be streaming about 1 o'clock tomorrow, 1 or 1:30. All right, guys. I guess we did do quite a bit. We put the hood on, put that there. We modeled all of this. We made a bunch of different straps, put them all over there. We made the shoes. And then we made 2 swords with the wraps. Kinda. Scale that down real quick. All right, there we go. All right, there's something going on with the wraps, but I fixed it. All right, so I think that'll be it. Yeah, this is looking really nice. I'm happier and happier with it the more I look at it. I just it's and it's just gonna get better the more we actually go through and like start adding all the stuff for it. Like when we when we go into scope mode for this, like I'm about to do a multi resolution on this bad boy right now. Okay. And okay. See, because what's cool about this is you're sculpting. Let's say you're adding some cloth detail or whatever. You want to get the stuff down. Theoretically, when you go back to object mode, if your stuff is shrink wrapped, like it is over here, it'll just go over the sculpt. Like, let me do it over here so you can actually see it more clearly. So I can actually not sound ridiculous. Watch this. I'm gonna sculpt right here, and then I'm gonna go back to object mode, and you see how it conformed to that new surface. So it's cool to not necessarily apply all your modifiers immediately. And also, when we're sculpting the shirt, we do not want x-axis mirror at all. At all. That will get us in trouble. Do not want x-axis mirror for shirt sculpting. But we do just want to start adding some of this detail in here because I'm happy that we're finally done getting all of the. But if I streamed more often, and if I worked on this guy more often, this part would have been done. But I'm so lazy. I'm getting back into the groove of being like super disciplined about working on stuff every day. But I've been chilling. I've been chilling really. I'm just now recovering from my bike accident, so I've been building my Gundams and relaxing. Not gonna even hold you. I've been relaxing hard. So, but I do try to keep up with the stream every weekend. And now that I have this lovely webcam, I'm gonna start doing some game streams, and I got paid. So, There's one game in particular that I am owed time with, and I will have my due. God damn it. And I'm talking about Spider-Man. I'm gonna play the crap out of that game. I'm gonna play the crap out of that game, okay? Oh, I'm gonna play so much of that video game, bro. Very ready for Spider-Man. All of those games were godlike. Excellent games. Totally broke the mold, made me happy. Okay. The last superhero game that made me that happy to be a superhero was Batman. All right. And Batman can make anybody happy to be a superhero. This motherfucker is rich, buff, and can whoop your ass. Like, that's the ultimate combination. But Spider-Man, you know, Spider-Man is always suffering. So it's hard to make him appealing sometimes. Like, I love Spider-Man, but they stay torturing my mans. Like, they never let him be happy in any form or fashion. They gotta torture this dude for all eternity. I'm like, yo, can my man's grow a little bit? Like, why you gotta torture him back to being a kid all the time? Anyway, I'm sorry. All I'm saying is, the game I will be playing when I start playing, it's gonna be Spider-Man. Okay? Thwip. Thought it was a joke out here. Ain't no jokes. Oh yeah, I bet it was. I bet it was. You know why? Because Blender is great. Blender is godlike. It is the greatest thing that's ever happened to mankind. I'm sorry. Got a little crazy there. Don't tell anyone that I'm insane. Please don't tell anyone that I'm insane. Look, no one needs to know. No one needs to know. Okay, guys? Gonna help me out? Huh? Nice. For shiggity. Faux shiggity. Faux shiggity. Huh, did I not? Part of me feels like he should have an elbow guard over here as well, since he has a knee guard. And I'm thinking that potentially this could be one of the things that we can get away with having be the same on both sides. I think we can get away with that. I actually think I'm gonna get away. Yeah, no, I'm choosing to get away with this. Is what's happening. This has always been a thing. This is that's the thing, and it's gonna stay a thing. Okay, you know, just for me doing that over there made me feel way better about how I feel about my progress. Oh, that feels so much better, dude. It feels like a shirt now. I'm gonna sculpt a little bit more of this shirt, and then I'm gonna actually call it. I said I was gonna call it 10 minutes ago, but I can't do it because I want. Who knows? You know, when I really get into something and I let myself get into it, I'm in it. I'm in it for a minute. Like, if I had started this earlier today, we probably something different might be on the screen. I don't know. Some cold might be on here right now. But man, I'm building my Gundams, bro. I'm having a fun time, bro. These Gundams are not gonna build themselves. My collection will not grow on its own, and I need to throw my money at something. Don't listen to me. Don't listen to me. Oh yeah. Oh Oh, and that mask feels like something that we're gonna have to skull, but I think I'm speaking too soon. If I just made a 3D model, not a 3D model, if I drew out more polygonal shapes for the mask, I could totally figure out how that fits and then make it in 3D relatively simply with just a model. I probably need to sculpt it all over there. No, I probably sculpt a little bit of it. Probably the eyebrows. We're definitely going to do the mask tomorrow. We're going to do the mask tomorrow. This right here, though, this right here, this is already looking good. It's already looking great. Now for this guy, I'm not going for complete photorealism. I'm gonna be going for some stylization, some Overwatchy stylization. So when I revisit these wrinkles, the wrinkles are gonna be a lot less like flowy, wavy, a lot more sharpy, pointy. um, Basically, I'm gonna be using. I'm gonna show you. I'm gonna use the scrape tool quite a bit. So I'm gonna subdivide it one more again just to show you. So basically with this technique, my new technique is to basically flatten out the detail on one side, flatten it out on another side so that you get this nice looking center point there. See what I'm doing? See how it went from a normal kind of wrinkle to a flat and stylized almost instantly? That's what I'm going to be doing. This is the feel that I'm going for my characters, guys. Yes. There we go. Shadow will definitely help differentiate your forms from what. Yeah, and you just go through and flatten the wrinkles that you already made into the stylized ones. Look at that. You can get some results pretty quickly. See? Very wise, very capable man once said, this is super easy. Barely an inconvenience. I think I said it wrong. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Y'all know who that is? Good on you. Good on you. You're a great person. You're a great human. Oh yeah. Yeah. See, stylization. Okay, we don't want no photorealistic crap. All right, photorealism sucks. Boo to photorealism. Boo. Okay. I want to see some nice looking pristine stuff. Yeah, that looks great right there. So you see, we went from that over there to this right here. This right here is the type of stylization that we will be going for the rest of this here character model. Just keep that in mind. Imaginate the art of Joe Madureira, but in 3D dimensionalized formality. All right. Well, gonna full screen this real quick so that everybody can see what's going on. This is what we're gonna leave off with. Man, this guy is looking really good. Man, I haven't even done the face. Yeah, we're gonna go all out with this guy. This guy's gonna have a face rig. You're gonna be able to take off the helmet. You're gonna be able to. You might be able to take off his hood. Not too sure about that. For the purposes of our class, he might just be able to keep his hood on. But I have made things so that you can literally animate him with the hood on or off and have the hood follow his head when it's on and not have it follow when it's off. That was some complicated BS to figure out. Yeah. But yeah. I hope that you guys enjoyed yourself. Hopefully you enjoy the rest of your evening. And hit me up tomorrow. Tomorrow, we will continue the stream. We will continue with this character, making him into the great being that we see forth in our image. And we're gonna turn him into this. Okay, it's gonna happen, guys. It's totally gonna happen. So, thank you all so much for watching, for joining the stream. Please do all the YouTube things for me, for your boy, the Magus. And I will see y'all tomorrow. Or next time, whenever you're watching this. Peace.